Is pet insurance a scam? You see, when you Google, right, or you ask your friends around you, some people might say that pet insurance can be quite dodgy and quite scammy, but ultimately, is pet insurance actually worth it? Let's dive in. Just like humans, pets can be prone to sickness or accidents. They need food and care supplies, including medical care, which, as you might have guessed, is not cheap. So, why get pet insurance? Because pets face common illnesses such as your skin conditions, vomiting, and diarrhea. In fact, some of the breeds which tend to be short-scalped or flat-faced like Shih Tzu, Pugs, Bulldogs, Munchkins can inherit even more serious illnesses. Your pet may even meet with accidents and require surgery for things like fracture repair, spine repair, and hip surgery that can easily cost 10k to 15k. And don't forget to add in the cost for all the necessary physical rehab, health check, and post-surgical medication. These cost-heavy operations can cause a lot of financial stress, especially if you're caught off guard and not financially prepared. So this is where pet insurance may be beneficial to help shoulder some of the medical expenses and help your pet receive prompt treatment and better quality healthcare. This goes without saying, but obviously with the financial aid, you will also be able to focus more attention on your pet in need instead of stressing over finances. There are different types of pet insurance coverage that can vary and include things like accidental injury, death, funeral expenses, loss of pet, and even third-party liability. However, pet insurance can be broken down into two main coverages, including accidental expenses and medical expenses. Annual pet insurance premium can range anywhere from less than $100 to over $700 for more comprehensive coverage. However, pet insurances that cover non-accidental medical coverage and illnesses usually have higher premiums than policies that only provide accidental coverage. But if you're lost on where to begin, don't worry. Here are some pet insurers for you to consider. First, if you're looking to find an all-round comprehensive policy with some coverage for both medical and accidental events, you can opt for Liberty Pet Care by Liberty Insurance or Tick Pet Insurance by Etika. Liberty Pet Care's annual premiums range from $350 plus to $750 plus, depending on the level of coverage you need, whereas for Tick Pet charges $250 plus per month, depending on your pet's breed and age. Secondly, if your pet is more prone to health risks and illnesses that may incur a lot of medical fees, then Aeon Happy Tails, underwritten by NTUC Income, may be more suited for you. Aeon Happy Tails is a medical insurance with premiums at about $300 plus per month, depending once again on your pet's breed and age. As this is a medical insurance, it includes coverage for chemotherapy as well. Thirdly, if you're tight on budget but still wish to have the flexibility to opt for medical coverage in the future, you can consider CIMB My Paw Pal Insurance, which includes accidents plus add-on coverage. Therefore, it's quite a flexible plan. These policies' annual premiums are more affordable, starting at $88 plus for accidental coverage, and you have the option to add on premiums to include medical coverage later on as well. Well, with that being said, be sure to read the fine print as different policies have different minimum claim amounts, entry ages, co-insurance percentages, and some policies like CIMB My Paw Pal Insurance may exclude coverage for selected breeds too. Before buying pet insurance, some other things to note include your coverage duration, your claiming conditions, and lastly, the choice of clinics. Some policies only cover your pet till a certain age, which may pose as an issue because your pet may only become more prone to health risks in their senior years, just like human beings. Also, be aware that having pet insurance is not a subsidy for your emergency funds, as you would usually still need to pay the fees out of your own pocket first before making an insurance claim. These claims can take months to be approved for reimbursement, and some policies have claim limits. So be sure to research into your policy's claim process, limits, and duration. Last but not least, some insurers have discounts if you opt to do your pre-insurance checks at their partner clinics, something like panel clinics for us Singaporeans. But if you're particular about which vet or clinic your pet visits, then make sure your policy covers medical care from any vet or clinic. Some policies also help pet owners save money through the no-claim discount, where the more years you go without making a claim, the more premium discount you can receive, just like our car insurance too. Next up, co-insurance and deductibles. Most pet insurances will have co-insurance and deductible requirements. Co-insurance refers to the percentage of the eligible bills that you will have to pay for and is usually within 20% to 40%. Deductibles refer to the fixed portion of the claim that you have to pay, usually before any co-insurance. And why is this important to know? Because there may be certain scenarios where claiming may not be worth the trouble. For example, if your vet visit is only $130 whereas your deductible is $150, then you are not able to make the claim anyway. In cases where policies have high co-insurance, you may even be better off not making a claim and using the no claim discount instead. For example, Liberty Insurance pet care policy has a 50% co-insurance for non-surgical treatments but a 15% no claim discount that is worth like $112 at the highest tier policy. So if your treatment is under $225, it may not be worth it after all because the claim amount will be less than the no claim discount. Next up, eligibility. Now you may think, hey, I want to buy pet insurance, but wait, to check if you meet the eligibility criteria first. Pet insurance only covers dogs and cats. More specifically, dogs and cats who are fully vaccinated, microchipped, and have been examined by the vet at least 30 days before the insurance application. Your pet also must be between 8 weeks to 9 years old and cannot be a working pet or an ex-breeding animal. If you apply for insurance when the pet is after 6 years old, hereditary and congenital conditions like hip and elbow dysplasia, intervertebral disc disease, glaucoma, and cherry eye will not be covered. Other treatments like preventive care treatment, pre-existing conditions, neutering, and dental fees from non-accidental causes will also not be covered. At the end of the day, should you get pet insurance? So the big question is it even worth it to get it? Well, it really depends on the dog's breed, its lifestyle, age, and lastly, if it has any pre-existing conditions. Yes, pet insurance can help relieve financial weight should something unfortunate happen to your pet. However, you should also know your budget. If you cannot afford high premiums in the long run but wish to have insurance, then you can consider paying for a more affordable plan first that allows you to upgrade your premiums in future. But do note that cancelling your insurance plan causes you to lose any lock-in premium or co-insurance that you have collected. Premiums also tend to be higher as your pet ages, so some would say to buy the insurance when your pet is still young, as there are policies that exempt pre-insurance blood tests, but you know your pet best. If you feel that the chances of your pet being at risk when they are young are low, you can choose to save up while they are young and instead buy insurance for them when they are slightly older and more at risk for health conditions. As with all insurances, there is no one size fits all, so please be sure to compare policies and find the best compromise for you and your pet. My name is Sean. Hope you find that today's episode is fruitful and informative for you. Thank you and see you at the next video.